really was something special there. Because you're never going to meet anybody in real life like sitting at home in your chair, bare ass and farting in your chair, doing nothing. Now, when you went to the video store as an introvert, you were forced to go outside, and you would run into your buddy, and he'd be like, "Hey, there's a party over at Joey's." So you would change what you were renting. You'd get some really nasty horror movies, and you'd bring them over and gross everybody out, and hang out and talk with the kid that actually stayed and watched the movies with you. Yeah. And you would have missed out on all of that, or the cool goth chick that wanted to watch it with you. And I feel like you would have missed out on all those adventures if you were just doing endless streaming. I like some streaming every now and again, but something is lost with it for sure.
Hello, fellow followers, and welcome back to FanZcene. This is the Physical Media Club, episode 2. And tonight with me is, I gotta make sure I do this right, VHS Mikey, whose channel I absolutely love. What's up, brother?
What up, tapeworms?
Yeah.
Hey, how's everybody doing today? I always like to train wreck right out of the gate. Make sure we weed anybody out. I've been singing when I start videos, and my voice keeps going out, and I feel like I just come in hot a little bit there.
It's always good to come in hot, like Ultimate Warrior. But I've got to say, like I said, I've really been enjoying your channel, and I've been looking forward to this conversation for quite some time. At first, I got to know, because I've seen your videos and everything, and I know you this is like your multiple channel or something like that. How did it? I know you've told this story a bunch of times, but I want to hear it. How did you go about making this channel and falling back in love with VHS? Because I love VHS, and I know you love VHS.
Well, I started as an animation channel because I couldn't afford a camera, so I just made stupid cartoons and stuff. And that kind of evolved into a nostalgic channel once I had like a camera and could go out and buy my pet monsters and talk about them or whatever. But one time when I was out on a thrift, I saw a TV VCR combo, and I like fell to my knees in front of it. And I quickly was grabbing tapes, trying to, pop it in it. And I think it ate like the very first tape, but I was determined to get it to work. So I popped it out, I was fixing it right away. And it's like I got blasted by VHS gamma rays. I knew what I wanted to do with the rest of my future. Like, it just hit me. So I deleted my channel, which was actually doing fairly well. I mean, better than I am now. And
I think you're doing pretty good right now.
I just knew this was my destiny.
So I mean, my younger brother, I think it was one of my younger brothers. He gave me a copy of Blade Runner and original VHS copy of Monster Squad, because I absolutely love Monster Squad. That he had in his garage, and that we had since we were like kids or whatever. And I got these tapes, and I was like, VHS, I haven't. And then I started going thrifting, and I was like, oh man, I gotta buy this. I hit up a yard sale, and I bought like 4 cases of VHSs, and it just started overflowing. And I was just like, my love came back to me, because you've seen my channel, you know what I do here. I talk Blu-rays and 4Ks, which I love, and I buy. That's like my number one purchases. But those VHS, it's right. Something about those VHS gamma rays, they take a hold of you, and the nostalgia comes back to you, and you're like, oh, where have you been? I've missed you so much.
I almost exclusively watch VHS. It's not just a gimmick. I keep a little TV here on my table, and I just pop in tapes while I'm doing stuff. Plus it's really good for care of your tapes to play them. They don't get dusty that way. And I clean my VCR regularly, so I think it's good to cycle them every now and again.
Yeah, I do too. I watch as many as I can when I got my free time, and man, it's just like a special feeling. It is something. I know some people don't understand why, because VHS has actually made a huge comeback lately, along with lots of physical media, because I think so many people have found the importance of physical media through the years, especially what the type of situations we're in today, that people have like, hey, remember VHS, DVD, Laserdisc, Blu-ray? Let's go back to that. And yeah, so like, it's just like a special feeling when you watch a VHS tape, especially when you find one of those ones like the Monster Squad or something that you remember as a kid, and you're watch it again, and like with the opening commercials and stuff, because a lot of that stuff is not made anymore, and a lot of that stuff was specifically designed for the VHS tapes that you will never see ever again. So it's pretty cool to see that stuff again for the first time all over.
Oh man, I especially love like anytime there's like commercials at the beginning of the tape, just the nostalgia factor gets me all jazzed up. Or if there's something at the end of the tape, or even at the end of a DVD, you know, with the special features or whatever. I do have a lot of people don't think I collect coasters at all, but I have a lot of coasters. I just don't display them because I don't have the room. So I mostly keep those in my shelves and like in my bedroom and stuff.
I love that you call them coasters.
Hey, it's out of love. I like all physical media. We got to fight against these big media companies that are like editing our movies and taking off your favorite show, or maybe there's a merger of two companies and they're just like, we'll just go ahead and take your favorite show off and we're not going to air it ever again.
Yeah, I know. That's why physical media is important, because you never know. So buy your physical media, and like I've said multiple times here on my channel, whatever format suits you best, just buy it and just have a good time with it. What do we got to
make physical media while we talk about physical media.
I'm a Vogue.
I'm always used to clowning around. I promised I was going to be like kind of normal on here today because I know you wanted more of a serious talk. But
oh man, I love your like I said, I love your attitude and stuff. So if you want to go out there, go out there. I love it. That's why I love watching your channel. Well, and you know, I know you had a horror club because this is the physical media club
that's why I was excited about the name of your show.
Yes, so that's why I wanted to also bring up your horror club when you was a kid. I remember you talking about that. So let's talk a little bit about that.
We used to invite all the kids in the neighborhood over, and we'd charge them $5 to watch the sickest horror movies. Sometimes it'd be old Guar tapes or something. We'd watch Evil Dead, Dead Alive, whatever, you know, that we were jazzed about. And we would, not only would they get to watch it, but we'd interact with them. So we'd dress up like monsters. We'd throw buckets of blood on them or shoot them with super soakers or whatever we could throw at them. And they were all good sports, and they would come back time and time again. And I don't know why, because we were pretty mean to them.
That just sounds like a good time. I love that, man. Great movies, good fun time. I mean, I love horror movies. The 80s horror is my jam. That's my love of horror right there. And I never really got to have a horror club, and a lot of times it was just me and my brothers checking out stuff, you know. It's like that's what we did. But man, that is cool. Gore, man, that's awesome. I love that.
Well, they were a big influence on me because I was into bands and stuff at the time, and I wanted to be those guys. I think it was the foam rubber, you know.
The monster outfits.
I still like making stuff out of foam, you know.
Yeah, that's cool. I dig that. Like I said, I want to bring this up because I really, really enjoyed this video. Your Transformers, the movie video that you talked about, man, that movie, it was awesome. Your video, I don't want. I know you don't want to get too emotional because it was an emotional video.
I'll keep myself together.
Yeah, but man, because I'm going to put your link to your channel in the description. Everybody go sub to Mikey. His channel is awesome and very underrated. But yeah, listen to him talk about this movie, then go check out his video after this. Go ahead, man.
It's just something really personal to me. There's several things in my life that kind of connect me to that movie. And to me, my films aren't just something I watch or something I do for a gimmick. They're often a big part of something that happened to me as a child. I think because I didn't have a lot of friends, I turned to these movies as surrogates, as either surrogate fathers or surrogate friends. And they became like family to me. And so they're more than just movies. That's even my silly ones, you know.
Yeah. That's what, you know, when you're a kid and sometimes you go through hard times. And like, I always bring up my brothers because it was basically me and my brothers. We didn't have a lot of friends a lot of times, and we would lose ourselves in movies. And that's why one of my passions for movies is and physical media is because it reminds me of the great times. And I don't mind nostalgia. I know some people look at nostalgia as like a dirty word or something. And I'm like, you know, if it's done right and it makes you happy, there's nothing wrong with it, man. Not at all.
I drink from a bucket of nostalgia every day. I'm like, give me a nostalgia trough and I'm going to hitch myself to it. I don't think you should be ashamed of the things you love. And if you love something, hopefully you love it your entire life.
Yeah, I agree with you on that 100%. Let's talk a little bit about video store memories, because I love video store memories. Let me hear some of your video store memories. You worked in one, didn't you?
I didn't work in a video store. I worked in a drive-in and a movie theater.
Okay, there you go.
So the drive-in was kind of my connection to movies, but we used to go down to a place called Jack's Video. I feel like I tell the same stories all the time, but
hey, it's new to my audience. So,
and he was, I don't know if he's on some kind of government watch list, but he was kind of a seedy guy, and he would rent kids just anything they wanted, whether it be adult films or the goriest gore hound films that you would ever want. And sometimes he'd slide you something across the counter that was pretty risque, and you'd take it home and it'd just be a puke fest, And I think that kind of got me all jazzed up about those type of films. A lot of people think I don't like horror just because I don't do it on my channel a lot. I only don't do it because there's so many horror channels.
There is.
But I'm starting to realize that maybe I can add my voice because I have my own personal stories, and they're not necessarily maybe the stories that others share. So I may do some horror down the road.
I'll give you a good piece of advice, because I cover horror here on my channel. The director of I keep bringing this up. I don't mean to keep bringing this up. It's not like I'm trying to name drop here, but the director of In Search of Darkness, David Weiner, I did an interview with him, and he told me, he said, don't limit yourself. Don't pigeonhole yourself into one thing. So to spread it out. Yes, there are a lot of horror channels, and those channels strive, and they cover mainly horror, but you cover VHS, you cover movies, you cover like Max Headroom and stuff. Throw in some horror, man. That's what I try to do. I try to make a variety of content. Yes, maybe my number one thing on my channel is physical media, but I like to do movie reviews. Sometimes if I see a story, an entertainment story that interests me, I like to do that. I like to cover just whatever catches my fancy, and it broadens your audience and gives you a variety of stuff to talk about. And like David Weiner says, don't limit yourself. Just have multiple areas to turn to.
Well, you've had quite a few good guests lately. I'm amazed by who you know. I'm like, damn, this dude's connected.
Yeah.
I don't always chat in the thing, but I often have you open while I'm doing stuff.
I appreciate that.
Even if I'm just filming and it doesn't require sound, I always have YouTube on.
Yeah.
And I just listen to stuff while I work on my goodies.
Yeah, I watch so many people, man. Like Tom from Midnight's Edge, he's become a really great friend. Yeah, he's awesome. He's become a really great friend, and big and small channels. I like talking to them all. I don't feel like personally I'm a big channel where I'm that well connected. I feel like I've found a few people that think like I think and enjoy the things I like, and whether they have 5 subscribers or a million subscribers, we have a good time. So that's why I like having you on here too, man, because I've been really looking forward to talking to you, because you don't understand, man. I watch your channel constantly because I love your videos. I truly do love your videos. It's just, they're so creative, and that's why when I did that Max Headroom story and you commented, I was like, you got to do this, because I know you would rock it, and you rocked that Max Headroom video, because that was a great video.
Thank you for suggesting that. Sometimes I have so many movies. You've seen my collection. If anyone goes to my Instagram, it's pretty much every film I have. And you just given me that suggestion to make that video. I was like, oh, it helped me decide what to do this week, because I sometimes I have too many choices, and I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. So much to talk about.
It can be hard, because like when I decide I want to do a review or something, and it's usually something a lot of people have talked about. So you gotta like, what do I do? How do I want to do this? And do I even want to make this video? Because like, this guy's made this video and this guy's made this video. Will mine get lost in the shuffle? But then at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? Who cares? I'm gonna make it. My voice is different than theirs.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what, and it can be a daunting task trying to come up with videos and stuff. I don't like to use the word content too much. I know that's what we are, content creators and stuff. Yeah. But I try to at least make.
Let me get my cringe glasses on here.
I try to make entertainment, even if it's just me giving news about what it's coming out on Blu-ray or 4K. I try to at least provide some type of entertainment, because I just don't like that word content, because it feels like everything has become content and consume content. So I try to do what I can, and yeah, and your videos that just entertain the hell out of me, man.
Well, you got a passion for docs. I feel like you're trying a lot harder than the average, talking head. And I could tell you have a passion for filmmaking, and I think it shows up in your work. And I saw you had future plans for what you wanted to do with your life as your channel grows and you grow into other things. So I think you're on the right track 100%.
I hope so, man. I enjoy that. I would like to make a real documentary down the line. It doesn't need to be a studio or anything, but like professionally done, and hopefully somebody will see it down the line.
Go ahead.
No,
I've been making mini docs, mostly because I don't have a lot of friends here, so I just dress up as ghosts or whatever character I need, so I can have other viewpoints, during the video. Because I would love to have like tons of people that are coming in and talking and are well lit and well mic'd. But unfortunately, I do not have that here. I live out in the middle of nowhere, so.
I know that. So do I. I live out. Man, sometimes it's even lucky I have internet. But hey, that's a good thing about stuff like this. We can do chat. Like, you're always welcome on my channel, man.
Awesome, man. I'll stop by. If you get hard up and maybe a guest doesn't show or whatever, just give me a call. I do need like just a little bit of time, because I got to set all this stupid stuff up.
Yeah. I agree.
Otherwise, you're just going to see my couch behind me, which isn't that interesting to look at.
Hey, I'm just in my nerd room here, so I don't have my movies and stuff are over this side. So I need to figure out how to get when I do my shows and my lives, to get my movies in, move stuff over there, probably, because I still got all my Superman stuff behind me, which is fine.
I had my desk facing my collection, but I found like I felt cramped over there all the time. Like I had no room to get up and do karate kicks or any kind of movement or whatever silly thing I want to do on a tape. If I got exercise tape, I want to do wacky exercises, and I kept tripping over cords and stuff. So I was like, I needed to open my room up a lot more than it was. So having a backdrop I can just move around is really helping.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I dig your backdrop, and I've been meaning to get some lighting like that myself.
I was going to pull that off, but I'm worried it'll tear the whole thing out.
What's one of the coolest video store memories that you can remember? Just like a specific time, maybe you went to the video store and a movie that just jumped out at you and you're like, this is me.
Oh, I used my aunt. I don't like to use the word blockbuster a lot, but my aunt, it was the rich place to go. So like I didn't get to go very often. I always went to the mom and pop stores.
Yeah.
But my aunt, she had money, so she'd take me to Blockbuster. So I always felt like I was a rich kid for the day. And I remember My Pet Monster was one of the movies that I saw. I didn't even realize they had a movie.
I remember that. Yeah.
I was super pumped to see that. So I think I got it here. Yeah. But I don't know. This one's just kind of special to me. This isn't my original copy, unfortunately. Yeah.
I'm gonna do this real quick so you can show.
But I don't know. My Pet Monster is just something I connect with. I think we all got a little bit of a. I think because it's a puppet, it kind of reminds me of a puppet. So I think to me that was something that got me all jazzed up.
Yeah, I remember. I actually had one of those. Did you have one?
Oh, I have one right here.
Oh, awesome. Oh man, I remember those with the handcuffs. Oh, that was awesome.
It's everybody's first bondage experience.
Is this how you want me to stand? Yeah, just like that.
All right, girl, I'm going to put on anytime you're with the lady and you're busting out the My Pet Monster cuffs, man, she's a keeper.
Heck yeah, man.
One of my favorite things to find, we're just going to get out of that conversation. One of my favorite segue. One of my favorite things at video stores is anytime they got like wacky covers, something that's been kind of lost with the Blu-ray generations and stuff. But I have this cover called Bleeders, which
I'm gonna blow you up again
has blood. It kind of gets a little congealed in here, but I don't know. It's a lot of fun. Sorry, there's a bit of a reflection there.
I'm sure there's a joke there with the bleeders in the way you're rubbing it, but
we could put in some comical sound effects and get some smoke going. And I don't know. We'll get some porno music kicking. I'm always smoking out my tapes. Everybody's like, grading their tapes, putting them in like jewel cases, and I'm just like blowing fog on them. And
let me ask you about that grading tapes, because they're starting to grade tapes like comic books now, and I'm not down with that personally. So what do you think about that?
Well, there's two thoughts. One, I don't care how people collect. Like if that jazzes you up to put it on your wall and you get fucking pumped about that, go to town, man. And the thing I don't like about it is it has raised prices through the roof.
Yeah.
I can't get bleeders for 50 cents anymore, just simple tapes that you think wouldn't be worth shit, like my My Pet Monster tape, man. Those used to be $7 and now they're like $50-$60. I don't even want to know what a sealed one would cost.
And it's crazy.
But and I gotta tell people, like, your family is gonna throw all your shit away when you die. So I think you're overthinking it. Like, just enjoy it, bring it out, love on it. If it gets damaged, it gets damaged. It survived the 70s, it survived the 80s, it survived the 90s and the 2000s. It will survive a little bit of your bedroom.
Agree, man. And like I said, yeah, if people want to grade it and bag it, and that's fine. I think that's a little crazy to grade it, at least, but yeah, like you said, I keep my stuff right there. I pull it out, and that's what I watch, man. My VHSs, my DVDs, 4Ks, Blu-rays, all that over there. I pull them out and I watch them, and I have fun with them. So yeah, like you said, you're not going to be able to take it with you when you're gone. So
yeah, maybe I just got a dark sense of humor, but I don't know, man. You just got to live life and love it. And if that means you might damage a tape, then so be it.
Yeah. But I'm with you, man. I remember being able to get those VHS tapes, 50 cents, a quarter. I mean, if you go to the right places, you still can, especially with somebody who don't know what they have.
Well, but I do got that luxury here.
So that's awesome. So yeah, I hit up their stores and stuff. But then, like, if you want some of the other tapes, it's harder to get in the prices, and I just like, I'll just go to the I'll buy the coaster.
I'm gonna wet my whistle here real quick here.
Go ahead. and of course, I love this. He drinks these, and I love the sound effect you have with them in your videos.
I can't do the sound effect live, unfortunately. I guess I could add it to my soundboard here.
And I remember them too. I don't remember them being called Kool-Aid Jammers. I remember them being called Squeeze-Its.
The original ones were Squeeze-Its. They're technically called bursts, but I have a Mandela effect where I call them jammers, but that's actually the little pouch ones.
Yeah.
But so I just been wrong for like 20 years.
But I remember that. Yeah, I remember always calling them Squeeze-Its, and they weren't Kool-Aid. Were they Kool-Aid? I don't think they were Kool-Aid to Squeeze-Its.
Oh no,
I think that was a brand of itself.
Brand.
Yeah.
In my memory, they taste the same, but I really don't know. I can't remember anymore what they taste like, and it makes me sad. So Squeeze It, if you're out there, re-release some of those. I mean, we're getting new stuff. I mean, I bought new cans of new Coke, so I feel like, Squeeze It can come back.
Exactly.
I even have old new Coke, which is funny. You don't want to drink that one though. Old new Coke, new Coke.
It's better than the original recipe.
I was a weird kid that liked it. I liked new things. I liked clear Pepsi. I liked new Coke. And I still like this stuff. I still spend too much money on eBay to buy some of this stupid shit.
Yeah. And speaking of Crystal Pepsi, that's actually like my first taste of it was I bought a 2-liter at a video store, a small video store that I used to go to with some popcorn. And I don't know. I kind of liked it too. I always thought it was kind of like weird. It tasted like Pepsi, but it didn't, and it was kind of weird. And I always kind of enjoyed it. And so that's like when I think of Crystal Pepsi, I always think of the video store because that's where I bought it first.
I think that's where I got mine at, First Choice Video. It's not a mom and pop store, but it was like kind of a mid-tier store. But yeah, same thing, man. I feel like we had the same childhood, and we must be around the same age.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably. I'm older than I look. A lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah, you look like a youngin.
I look young, but I'm actually a lot older than people think I am.
Hey, just run with that, man, and get you some ladies.
I got the Paul Rudd effect. Yeah, but yeah, it's like it is weird when I talk to people like that. It's so many people have the same experience growing up with like video stores and TV shows and movies that they don't realize it. And then when they start talking about it, it's like, how did you live the same life I lived? What, how? It's weird. It's like so many, like when I was watching the documentary about the Wolfman's Got Nards about the Monster Squad, and they hear people talk, is like, people, they didn't realize that what the Monster Squad meant to so many people. Like even the people that made the movie, they didn't understand that it had built to something up, and there's so many people don't understand the connection people have with that movie and other movies. And that's why I love doing like memories videos about video store memories in the past and all that stuff, man. It's just, it connects you in a way that you never really understood in the first place.
I watched your video about, you say we might glorify video stores, and I agreed to some extent, but there really was something special there, because you're never going to meet anybody in real life like sitting at home in your chair, bare ass and farting in your chair doing nothing. Now, when you went to the video store as an introvert, you were forced to go outside, and you would run into your buddy, and he'd be like, "Hey, there's a party over at Joey's." So you would change what you were renting. You'd get some really nasty horror movies, and you'd bring them over and gross everybody out, and hang out and talk with the kid that actually stayed and watched the movies with you. Yeah. And you would have missed out on all of that, or the cool goth chick that wanted to watch it with you. And I feel like you would have missed out on all those adventures if you were just doing endless streaming. I mean, I like some streaming every now and again, but something is lost with it for sure.
It is. I mean, like I said, there's a couple streaming services I support, and I've done videos on it and stuff like that. But yeah, and to clarify, just because we over romanticize the video store, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a good thing. And I think it's okay that we over romanticize the video store. And yes, there truly was something special about the video store that we will never get back. And it's sad because, like you said, you miss out. Like so many people complain, like, "Oh, there was late fees. Oh, when you got there, you had to get off your couch, you had to drive, you had to look for the video, it wasn't in, then you had to drive back." It's like, who cares? I mean, if somebody, awesome. Yeah, it was a good time. So what? Sometimes, you get a little aggravated. Your video's not in. You go find something else, and sometimes you find something that you didn't expect. And the streaming is just lost on that, and it's caused so many more problems because I admit that it's a good idea at first. Some people just can't get to the video store. Some people prefer staying at home and stuff like that. Yeah, that's fine. But then it's sprouted all these other streaming services, and you can't have this title because this company owns this title. Oh, no, you can't watch that title because that might say something somebody might get offensive about, so we're not going to air that ever again. Oh, no, you can't see Daryl Hannah's butt. That's bad. Put some hair over that, some really bad CGI. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I got Daryl Hannah's butt over there on the wall.
and what a fine butt she has.
I mean, hell, where else are you going to get a Jane Fonda's workout tape?
Exactly.
Maybe you've been eating too much Taco Bell and your belly's kind of distended, and you still want to work out. I think this could be a good start.
There you go, man. It's awesome.
So I always feel like I'm always on. Like my friends, like, do you ever just stop or whatever? Ask my buddy Dustin. I send him annoying stuff all day long. He's working on a movie right now, and I'm like, dude, what about a killer with a pizza on his face called Pizza Face? And he's like, dude, I'm setting up my scenes right now. I'm gonna have to hit you up later. His new movie's looking amazing. I'm not very involved in it, but I think what he learned from his last one, I'm just like, who is this director now? He looks amazing. I can't wait. I want to watch it as a fan.
That's awesome. What was his first movie?
He did a movie called Tapehead. He basically got, all his friends together. He had me in it and a couple other guys. And, we did what we could do in a weekend. And it's just a short or a proof of concept. And I think he wasn't happy with it. And I thought it was fun, but I just want to make movies with my friends, but I understand he wanted to take a more serious approach with it. And so he's basically remaking the entire thing. And what I've seen of it, he had the right idea. sometimes it's hard to say, all right, I can't have just my friends in this, goofing off. He hired actors, and he has the city working with him, clearing streets, and he has cop cars, and
That's
he has
awesome.
his character busting through doors, and it really ramped it up. I'm so proud of him. But look for Tapehead coming soon.
Yeah, I definitely will, because that sounds like something that would be right up my alley. That's pretty cool. See, people.
Oh,
you're connected.
You got to make your own fun sometimes. If you don't have big friends, you got to be the big friends. Find people that love doing stuff that you love doing, and pretty soon there's people looking up to you.
There you go. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if you're big or small. We're all together. We can have great conversations. It's fun time.
I mean, man. I think your channel's huge, and you were just saying how you didn't think your channel was big, and I'm like, man, I wish I had your numbers.
I mean, it seems like on the surface, and it's no small feat to get to where I'm at, but
you bust your ass, man.
Yeah,
you put up uploads like bam, bam, bam.
I try, man. It can be hard to make entertainment videos, and like I said, I like using content. Especially with family life and work and everything, and you gotta, try to get the content out. So sometimes I stay up too late making videos. Sometimes I get up too early getting things set up. But it happens, and I have fun doing it. As long as I have fun, and like I said, I don't care if like 5 people watch my video or 1,000 people watch my video. Somebody's watching, right? Somebody's out there who's enjoying it. Yeah, and I try to stay humble. Because I don't think I'm a big channel. I try not to dwell on the numbers.
I was excited to be on. I was like, holy shit! Because you always got these big dudes on here. And I was like, man, do I even fit on there? I'm kind of small potatoes right now.
You fit on here perfectly, man. Because if there's one thing I may be able to do if I am a bigger channel is bring attention to your channel, and hopefully you outgrow me. That's what well,
I definitely won't forget you, man. I've been trying to keep everyone really tight. I want to do things with people. I want to grow even beyond YouTube down the road. Like, that's why I really like that video you're talking about. I have plans. I want to make a toy company. I want to do animations. I want to do movies. I want to make docs. You name it, man. I want to jump into it. There's only so much time in the world, and but I'm working towards it.
Exactly. I mean, some people, nobody, you can't really, explain it, but like YouTube can be, whether you're big or small, it can be a launching ground, because so many people have become fed up with modern entertainment and so many other aspects of entertainment that they've sort of done stuff like got on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, and they've started making their own brand of entertainment, and it really can be a launching point into something that you want to do. It can help out in so many ways, and it may be a struggle because YouTube can be a bit of a bitch sometimes to get through that algorithm and get your stuff out there, but it can be worth it, man. I've seen so many people succeed and make things that I didn't think they could make, all because they put themselves out there on camera and made some YouTube videos or Instagram videos or TikTok. Well, I'm not a big fan of TikTok. I don't really watch it, but they do that. I don't even have the app, but they do that. And I think you're on the right path.
Well, I tried to overlook TikTok, but I mean, I started out on phone videos before there was a place to put them up. I just put them on like whatever social media at the time I was on, and I would just do stupid stuff like fall in the weeds or whatever, go out and just yell stuff and run through the woods. Now it's literally a thing,
Yeah.
So I was like, it's not like I'm a stranger to that type of content. But I'm just trying to, but instead of making, like, if I do TikTok and stuff like that, I'm making new content for it. I'm not just making it a clip show. I don't want to just clip my channel. I think that'd be a disservice to my people. So I've been making just fresh new videos, in that it's just a different format. The screen goes this way. I'm treating it the same as a screen that goes this way.
That's why I've been trying, because I've never been good at like that type of stuff. Quick videos like that, I'm more of a long form type guy. So I've been trying here and there on because shorts is a new thing on YouTube that they're really pushing, and for better or worse, you have to use the shorts to help
Yes, you're
to help
screwed
grow
if
your
you don't.
channel. Yeah, you got to use it to grow the channel. So I've been trying to make a few shorts. I have clipped a couple videos, but that's just because I wanted to test the ground for the shorts. And so I've also been trying to make newer shorts and stuff. So it's just a tool. I got to get used to it. I've been trying to make some reels on Instagram. Like I said, I don't have TikTok. So I've been experimenting basically with shorts and reels on my channel and stuff. So that's what I've been doing. But
There's
yeah.
surprisingly a big physical media crowd on TikTok, which I didn't. I thought it was just twerking and like people being stupid, but
Yeah.
apparently there's a huge physical, and it's different people, different faces, and I like them a lot because they're not as pretentious as some people can be.
Yeah.
And they get excited if I show them my Goosebumps tapes. You know what I mean? I'm
That's
like, oh
awesome.
man, people will clown on me for showing my Goosebumps tapes.
I would never clown on you for clown
I
you.
show them anyways, but you know how I'm just saying, like, it's like a whole new crowd to
I love
reach. So, and I don't want to miss out on meeting new friends. So,
Yeah, I know that's a tool too, the TikTok. Like I said, I know it's a tool. So I maybe down the line I may try it, but if I don't, I still got the shorts here and the Instagram reels. But we'll see. But yeah, like you said,
and stuff, you know.
Yeah, you have to branch out, and the branch out helps. It does. It helps you grow in every way, shape, form you can. So yeah.
Well, you're wanting to get into films, so it's not like you got to go down the TikTok road. You can make movies and stuff, or although I've learned making movies is very hard. I don't know if I have, because I have ADHD really bad, and about halfway through the film, I'm going to decide I want to do something else. So I think I'd be better as a character actor that just shows up. You know what I mean? Does one character and dies in the movie. But I don't know if I need to be in charge of an entire production unless it's like something really random, you know, like Pizza Face, as I was talking about earlier.
Well, if I ever get to make my B movie exploitation type movie I want to do, you're definitely going to be in the movie as a character actor. I'll have you in there. I'll give you a cool death.
I'll work for cheeseburgers, man.
Hey, there you go. But I appreciate you coming on here, man. I like I said, I was super excited. I know you're excited but I was super excited to talk to you, man, because I've been looking forward to this. It was a blast. I had fun. This was a hell of a conversation. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you, man. I think we could do some more. And if I ever start doing lives and stuff, I'll invite you over.
Definitely.
It's a plan on what I'm doing. I got everything I need for it now. I just need to pull the gun on it, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've seen your channel. It's growing. You put up some pretty impressive numbers yourself here lately. I noticed your last couple of videos did really, really well, and I'm digging that, man. And I will have VHS Mikey's channel in the description down below, so make sure you go and sub to him, check out his videos. Also, if you liked what you saw here, please hit that like button, subscribe, and if you want to join the channel membership, click the join button. Appreciate it.
I'm going to get some smoke going for that one.
There you go. There you go. And share this out for everybody to see. And I thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you on the next episode of the Physical Media Club. And as we go, you want to say anything else before we close it out, Mikey?
Oh yeah, if you want to find me anywhere, I'm just literally VHS Mikey on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Except for on Instagram, I'm VHS _Mikey because some kid stole my name. So that's all
bastard.
Right. But other than that, you can find me pretty much everywhere.
But all right, check them out, and I'll try to put those links in there. Like I said, I'll put your channel, I'll put your Instagram. And check him out, and Godspeed, guys.